Everybody, I'm back again. So this is an update on the T35 diorama. Basically all I've done since I last showed you on the dio itself is I've put some polyfiller to basically give some texture to the road, and I've started working on doing the undulations and whatever for the actual slope. I filled in the gully. Basically now that needs to be polyfillered, so we've got like a nice radius, so the water will be in the dead, if you like, the centre of this running down there, and it will only be a trickle, nothing like I've done on the Stern Tiger dio. So as I say, I want to put some more polyfiller on here, get some undulations and get that filled in so it looks a bit more natural as opposed to this straight edge that's running along this edge here. And then I can start looking at putting some gravel and things like that and sand to get that texture to it. I'm still waiting for the German vehicle that I want to use on this diorama from eModels. It's been nearly 2 weeks now. I'm hoping it'll come soon. I have recently got a German vehicle that I could use instead, but I've got my mind on using the one that I'm getting from eModels. So that's the dio. I just want to show you some work I've done on the tank. Okay guys, so I was umming and ahhing about doing this, and I've gone for it in the end. Basically the photograph of this tank shows one that's been abandoned, obviously. And it has had a lot of stuff taken off it. There's a lot of stuff missing. The tools are missing, for instance. So what I tried to do was I've tried to put the tool clasps on the vehicle where the tools would have been, so it looks like they've been opened and the tools have been removed. I've taken one of the tow ropes off, tow cable, sorry, and just left the 2 points where it would have been hooked in onto the fender, and then obviously left the space, left this arm on where it would have been tied down. So we've just got the one there and the other one's missing. I'm hoping it will add something again to the diorama. The other thing is that in the photograph there looks like a communications cable or something that's coming off this reel. So I've done that as well. What I'll do is once the tank's sat on the actual dio itself, I will look to where this is actually going. You know, I think it actually comes down this way and along onto the diorama, so that's the plan. I'm getting a bit twitchy about not getting this painted. Basically the weather is so cold that I may have to forego using my airbrush. I can't do it in the house, so what may happen is that I will try and get primer into the various nooks and crannies, and then I'll use a hairy stick to paint it and hopefully get to all the parts that I need to get to. We shall see. There may be a possibility of buying a tin of Russian green or something, a rattle can of Russian green, but the problem with that is a rattle can, there's too much paint coming out all at once, and I'll just flood areas if I'm trying to get it into those nooks and crannies, so it covers everything, which may be worse than using a hairy stick, I don't know. But as I say, I'm getting twitchy. I want to crack on with this build and I'm not being able to. Hopefully if I concentrate on the dio itself, then that'll fill up some time, and then the weather may just get a little bit warmer, 5 degrees or something like that, rather than the 0 degrees and -2 that we've had recently. If I can, spray in those kind of temperatures, then it may just work. So that's it for this dio. I have selected the soldiers I'm going to use. I haven't got them to hand. I'll show them as part of the next update. Right, I'm going to clear off, and I've got about an hour and a half where I can do some more hobbying, so I'm going to do that, guys. Thanks again for watching. As always, thanks for commenting, do appreciate it, and I'll catch you soon.